Hello, everybody. Welcome to Inside the Huddle on the Muskie Sports Network. I'm Jacob Reed, joined by head volleyball coach Hallie Cruzen. Coach, just want to thank you for taking the time to talk about this past season.
Thank you for having me.
Yep. So just to kick things off here, can you talk about some of the positives that you and your coaching staff pulled from this past season?
Sure. So we got tons of young kids in the lineup this year, which, COVID kind of threw a wrench into everything, but we were constantly changing the lineups, which looking back was not always the most fun thing to do, but we did get a lot of young kids in the game and they got to see a lot of big ball.
Yeah. So you had 3 fifth-year seniors, and I know you guys had a program joke calling them the grandmas. So that was Brooke Bigrig, Erin Dixon, and Maddie McGee. Their play aside, just talk to me about what their presence in the locker room and their leadership brought to your program.
Honestly, I wish I could put it all into words. They bring so much to this team. Taylor and I really got to kind of sit back and focus on game planning and stuff, because those three just kind of took leadership and culture and all of that kind of stuff out of our hands. And I think that our sophomores and juniors really learned a lot from them. And I'm really, really excited to see how their legacy goes on.
Absolutely. And so one of those players specifically, Brooke, she was in the record books this season. She now ranks second all-time in kills and digs in program history. Can you just put into perspective the like what she brought to this program on the court? Obviously, 5 years playing with a team is kind of unheard of, and with COVID, obviously, she was able to come back and play a 5th year. So what did she mean to this program on the court?
Well, she took most of our first contacts this season, being in service eve a lot, and then last spring as a libero. I mean, so we're gonna hurt there, but I think she did a really, really good job this fall of training our younger DSs and kind of just brain dumping onto them. And then attacking side, like she took a lot more swings this year than she has in the last 2 or 3 seasons. So we're gonna miss how smart she is and how she can place the ball and all that kind of stuff. She also did kind of brain dump onto Chloe Taylor. So I'm really, really pumped to see how Brooke's gonna join our staff starting January 1. And so I'm really, really excited to see her in a different kind of role.
Yeah, absolutely. And another one of those players that was in the record books was Erin Dixon. She's now 3rd all time in program history in assists with just under 4,000, which is incredible. Can you talk to me about her play and what she meant to the program on the court as well?
So Erin took our second contact for 5 years. She's brought a lot to this team, both on and off the floor. She is just very steady. She doesn't get rattled easily. And so she has really taught our younger setters how to manage the offense and how to set a very, very good ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Over the past couple of years, obviously, you guys have enjoyed a lot of success with back-to-back regular season championships, made the NCAA Tournament in 2019 up in Calvin. And you've really set a standard as being one of the top teams in the OAC. So can you talk about, like, the old saying is you have a target on your back. Everybody knows that you're a good team, always want to bring their best against good teams and bring down good teams. So was it challenging at times knowing that you were getting everybody's best shot, or did you guys really embrace it and just keep working it as more of a motivational factor?
It is always tough to play with that kind of quote unquote target. I actually think it's a tougher spot to be in. And I felt like our team, our older kids knew what that was going to be like. And the young kids got a really good taste of that as well. So I think it was good for a learning moment on how to play with everyone's best night.
Yeah, absolutely. So this season, you guys played a tough schedule. You played some of the best teams in the country, and you guys had to play a lot of younger players with some injuries and stuff that had happened. So talk to me about how exciting it is knowing that some of your underclassmen, your freshmen, sophomores, got to play against some of the best teams in the country and get that experience and what that'll mean for them growing here in the future.
Yeah, I won't lie. I am super pumped for them. I am super pumped to get them back in the gym for a spring season and to kind of keep building on that and keep, they want to be the best team. And so why would we not want to play the best teams? And so using all those games and going back to see some film and see like what are some things we can do this spring with this very young group and how can they grow?
Yeah. So, this season didn't end as you'd hope, but nonetheless, you guys had a great year. You guys ended up going 17-10, I believe, knocked out in the semifinals of the OAC. What do you see from your group moving forward that gets you excited for next season, even this off season even? So what do you see from them that gets you pumped up?
Fire and hunger. As soon as we lost, they were in the gym the next day. And that is something that every coach strives to have from their team. You could have the best talented team, but don't have that fire or drive. Our team has it, and they never want to have that losing feeling again. And so they are ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach, I appreciate it. That's all I've got for you. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to sit down and talk with me and share with Muskie Nation everything that's going on with Muskingum volleyball. So, Coach, thanks again. Hope you and your staff and your program have a great holiday season and go Muskies.
Thank you. You too.